big news, sort of. They're talking about the old world again. It's the 6-monthly time to talk about that thing. That
Are there any pictures of like an army or a battlefield or anything?
No.
Okay.
A couple of bits of artwork.
Flagellants and there's
They're nice
Empire.
bits of artwork, but
There's more Empire.
it's just basically saying the Empire's different. This is when there was a civil war and more than one emperor. So there you go.
When's that with?
It's just before Magnus the Pious.
Oh, so
unified
before the
Empire.
big Chaos invasion.
Yeah.
And yeah, so there's the Empire's having a civil war at that stage because everyone's like, I want to be the Emperor.
Yeah.
I want to be the Emperor.
Exactly.
And then Chaos is like, those guys are idiots.
Yeah.
Let's all invade.
It's our time to strike.
And then they're like, Magnus the Pious,
You be the Emperor.
You could be the Emperor.
And then he says, I will hand back these emergency powers.
Yes, I shall return the power.
As soon as this crisis has ended.
And blammo. Then, well, helps to kind of like stabilize the Empire after that.
Yeah. So I think it's a cool time to set the old world. It's different. We'll have some different characters and different things going on.
Yeah, although is it just so that you can sell 3 boxes of Imperial troops and that's all that's going to be released for the first 3 years because you're just going to play Empire Civil War?
Oh, God, I hope not.
Is that...
Fucking hope not, Tom.
Oh, my red and yellow handgunners shoot at your white and blue handgunners.
No.
Oh, my green and white handgunners coming from the side. Blammo!
Oh, but my Hockland spearmen get +1 initiative.
Yeah, exactly. So, Fantasy Horus Heresy, honestly, it's a bit...
Oh my god. Get your upgrades. It's time for the Avalander's head sprue.
Oh my god, it will literally be that.
Oh, here's my Reichland shoulder pads.
Oh god, yeah. Well, it'll be head sprues and shield sprues, right?
Yeah.
Fuck you'll... I don't think you're a million miles away. Oh, jeez.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh no.
I bet that's going to be a thing.
Yeah. Problem is, when you're launching if you're going to redo a whole world with dozens of armies and things, it's going to take 5 years before you have a book for everyone, right? Let alone models. Like, holy shit. How long is it going to be before I can play with my lizard men? 1,000 years. It'll be one of the last things they do.
Yeah, they're not going to be out for a while.
Basically it's going to be orcs, dwarves, humans, and chaos for the first 5 years.
No, you've got to get some stupid fucking elf faction.
Yeah, there'll be some elves in there too, okay.
And Kislev are one of the first things they previewed, so they're probably going to be...
Well, I guess that'll be the narrative, won't it? Kislev versus chaos. So just anyone in the new world, get fucked.
Suck it.
Suck it.
Yeah, who knows? Who knows? Total War Warhammer Order? Maybe. Orcs versus Empire should be the start. It is a classic.
It is classic. And it is before the Chaos invasion. So maybe it won't be so totally Chaos-centric.
Okay.
There is one weird line in here.
Oh.
It's important to remember, though, that even though the setting is returning, these events still happened, and the old world was destroyed. The end times have been long foreshadowed in the background of Warhammer Fantasy Battle. So they're saying, don't get your fucking hopes up, you old nerds. We still did the end times. We're not undoing it.
The end times were still great, and it's still canon. We're not retconning it.
Yeah.
So what, is it now going to be like a diverging timeline?
No, I think it's like a historical reenactment kind of situation.
Sure.
But that means in another 20 years they get to end times it all again.
Hooray! I love that. Oh man, I wonder if they can bring Kragnos into the end times. That's the only thing the end times was really missing.
Because he was there all along.
He was always there, but just they didn't write as much about him. So when Kragnos appears, great.
But then, obviously, every time a Kragnos rises, so too does the Kremlo descend.
Oh,
Kragnos comes out of the ground, and Kremlo comes from space.
yeah.
And the two, like, opposite forces.
Yeah. And the world will end.
As beneath the heels of these two titans of Warhammer.
God. Kragnos versus Kremlo, the greatest heroes. So with them, actually, they're remaking. They do that print-on-demand stuff.
Yeah.
How many people do you think would have to fucking at Games Workshop to get them to print-on-demand Kremlo and the Adventures of Kremlo box set?
There's no way they still have the molds. Surely.
Yeah, but they might.
Because those old silicon molds would have degraded by now.
Oh,
right?
jeez, yeah, they would have literally turned to dust at this stage.
Yeah. But then they could just grab a Kremlo miniature off someone who has one and stick it in a Funcastertron 5000.
Nice.
We've still got that thing kicking around.
Yeah, great. It's not going to come out any worse than any of their other Finecast stuff, so... Is Kremlo the same as Kleppy the Great? Yeah, it's just when I forgot his name. And
It's the same guy.
It's the same guy, just different pronunciation.
He's known by many names.
Yeah, that's Kremlo, But yeah, let's try and get them to bring
Should we start
Kremlo back.
Change.org petition.
Bring back Kremlo. I want Kremlo to return.
If we get all the VOD goblins to sign it, there's like 20,000 VOD goblins out there.
Okay. If we could get 20,000 signatures on a bring back Kremlo. Because even if they don't bring him back as the original model, which is what I'd like them to.
Don't you want
that.
Like an amazing reimagining of him stood on a massive rock?
If they can do a reimagining, of him on like a broken Lizardman temple. Like they updated the Slime Marbo model, and he looks a lot better.
Yes.
And so, Kremlo stood there, his head on a dead, like, Saurus or whatever. Mm-hmm. But I still want that pose. That's some sort of weird.
Is he going to look more slanny, though? Or is he still going to look like an old Slan? Or like a new Slan?
I want him to look like the old Slan. It's kind of skinny. I don't think the big fat Slan suddenly wearing like a Norse jerkin is going to make any sense. I want that.
But you know what would happen? We'd get 20,000 signatures, and then like 2 years later, they'd make it. I mean, they wouldn't, but let's say they did. And then we'd be like, oh, they did the thing! All right, what else happened?
Okay. Anyway, I'm bored of this now. We hate Kremlo now. Yeah, now we're all about Mecha Blorko, and he's our favorite guy. Yeah, we're the worst.
It's so fickle. I think we would stop thinking Kremlo was cool if Games Workshop actually did him.
Oh, yeah, you're right. They'd ruin him. Oh, I'd hate that.
Don't ruin Kremlo.
Please, don't ruin Kremlo, Games Workshop.
Let's make a new petition. Change.org. Never
return. Never go back. Just in case anyone is unfamiliar with Kremlo, which at this stage... Oh my god.
Oh my god!
Kremlo came from space.
We're not logged in here.
No.
That's just what comes up when you type
what
in
appears,
Kremlo.
because apparently that's what most people are fucking typing.
I love that. You did it.
Amazing.
You broke Google.
Good
you
job.
Beautiful VOD goblins.
Good fucking job, everybody.
Kremlo, he came from space. I love that.
Kremlo came from space.
I love that picture. His weird spacesuit.
Kremlo the Slan 2 coming. Kremlo. Just what a fucking guy.
What a guy.
What does this mean?
Oh.
Average Kremlo enjoy it. Love it. Kremlo, what a guy. But this is Kremlo. Mm-hmm. This guy.
It's the original guy. What's the Galaxy Brain Kremlo?
Reading Black Library books for Army. and army codices. Browsing Warhammer wikis, looking at Grimdank memes, watching Tom and Ben's Lawhammer or Yourhammer videos.
Perfect.
Amazing. Big fan. Where was that on? Was that on?
Apparently it was a grim.
Oh, it was on Grimdank. Very cool. Excellent. Big fan. But yeah, Kremlo, he was raised by the Norsemen
He was.
and fought against, was it like the red crested slan or something?
Oh, that sad little human they've got on a chain.
Yeah. Reverse Kremlo did not have as good a life by any means.
Oh shit! The human taken and raised by the slab.
Yeah.
He's not magnificent at all.
Just like Jeff the human. He's the worst, according to the slan.
Oh, Jeff.
Yeah, he's having
They
just
fucking shave him every day.
a bad time. But they did have, like, can we find the Kremlo miniatures? The whole... 'cause they did do, like, a whole actual set of
Yeah, of like Kremlo's family.
the fucking Norse guys, and Kremlo is in there somewhere. But there's also, you can get the metal Slan Raiders. And I
Olmerk.
Olmerk. Yeah, it's Olmerk. That's perfect. Pow. Anyway, sorry. Getting
So, yeah,
distracted by
really-
old Kremlo.
Really just giving us nothing here in this article, as per usual on Old World Teasers. It's making me think, when I first saw this link, I was like, ooh, maybe it's coming out this year. But, nah. I feel like they would have given us more info if it was going to come out this year. We'll see. Maybe they will.